Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Arika Parr. Still with me in the studio is Marilu, Knode, Executive Director and Chief Curator for the Laumeier Sculpture Park. And you have a brand new building that will be opening up pretty soon. It's 10 years plus in the making. And it's going to have more exhibitions in there, and you can do public spaces or public events for the community. And so tell us more about it. When do you reopen?
Well, July 2nd is our first public event. It's our gala, Laumeier Now, and we're very excited to have the public come and actually experience the space.
What should they expect?
Well, we're going to be doing some real experimental things. You know, we're a sculpture park, and yet I think what people think of sculpture is the arch, which is really a fantastic sculpture. But sculpture is really anything that's really three-dimensional and involves space. And so we'll open with some video projections and real physically embodied experiences so that when people come in, maybe the way that they perceive space will be changed a little bit.
So it's kind of interactive.
A little interactive, yeah. You know, we try to really upend people's expectations about what we would do as a park. We're a cultural landscape. We're both park and museum. So, for example, last year we did a performance working with a choreographer and some dancers and the people who maintain the park. So we had lawnmower performances.
What?
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, okay, wrap my brain around that.
So what's the craziest thing you can do? Because, you know, the landscape is the thing that unites all of us. We all have to have land beneath our feet.
Right.
And our community was founded based on what's here. So we have this beautiful water. We have all kinds of minerals below us. We have great natural resources. And so much of what we do is really reflecting on the things that connect us and also the things that separate us, too.
I love that, though. It's very artsy, for lack of a better word, but it makes me feel drawn into it. Like I can't wait to see what you all have in store for me and the rest of the public who will be there in July, right?
Yes.
And what is the website? How can people find out more information?
It's laumeier.org, but we're a free park. People just come on out any day.
Okay.
You know?
Do you all have specific hours?
We're 8 a.m. to 1/2 hour after sunset, but with, you know, now it being spring, you can come out and really spend great days out at Laumeier. Lots of people with kites and picnics, and just kids can run around and scream. Not climb on sculpture, of course. There are a few things you can interact with, but generally we ask people to be very mindful of.
What is your favorite sculpture? Is that a hard question for you?
You know, there's so many things that I love for completely different reasons.
Okay.
I'll be honest, maybe I have the taste of a 10-year-old girl, but I love the big eyeball. I love it's kind of creepy with its veins. But it's a very funny commentary on what people expect sculpture to do. It's got volume, it's got shape, you know, but it's still this really beautiful commentary about the way we see our landscape in the world that we live in.
Is there anything that you want the public to know about Laumeier? Like, if they are intimidated, what should they? What are some tips just to come on out and just enjoy? You
know, we have 105 acres, so look for a map. I think that's one of the most important things to do. We've got maps and signage throughout the park, but look for one of our maps because that'll really help you navigate the landscape and find the washrooms and know where the trails are. The easy things. Yeah, you won't never get lost. You know, we've got lots of trails, but you're not going to get lost. We're surrounded by the homes of Sunset Hills, you know, so you're not going to end up in some place you don't know where you're going to be.
And I can just tell just from your spirit that it's a lovely place, and I'm sure that everyone you work with is just really pleased to have you on staff because you're just very easy. You know, I love that.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll remind the staff of that. No, you know, we have a really good time at Laumeier, and you know, we have such a dynamic staff where people really want to do some things. We're public servants, and I think that this is one of the things I love about Laumeier. You know, we're right there. You know, there's not that distance between us and the public.
It's not stuffy or too sophisticated.
Right.
It's both. It's the public meets sculpture, and what your idea of sculpture is, you all challenge it. And I love that. So your event that's coming up, what is it again?
Laumeier Now on July 2nd.
That's right. And what's the website?
Laumeier.org.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for being my guest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to talk to a congregation from a church about their generosity. Don't go anywhere. It's STL TV Live.